You are listening to Christian Audio's production of Tell Someone, You Can Share the Good News by Greg Laurie. This book is read by P.J. Ochlan. This audio recording was produced in 2016 by Christian Audio, which owns the copyright. No portion of this recording may be reproduced for any reason without prior written consent from Christian Audio. This edition issued by contractual arrangement with B&H Publishing Group, originally published in English as Tell Someone, You Can Share the Good News, copyright 2016 by Greg Laurie. All rights reserved. Please visit christianaudio.com, facebook.com/Christian Audio, or twitter.com/Christian Audio to offer your impressions of this work and to explore additional titles. This book is not written to make you feel bad or condemn you if you have not engaged others with the gospel message. This book is written to encourage and inspire you. I want to share some stories from my own life of both failure and success in my attempts to share my faith. But the most important things you will find in this book are biblical principles that you can apply in your life. I have put these principles to the test over 40 years of ministry in both one-on-one occasions and large-scale evangelistic events in arenas and stadiums. If you will take the time to listen to this book from beginning to end, I believe that as you apply these biblical truths, you will be able to not only share your faith, but also bring others to Christ. Introduction. In some ways, I was not meant to be. You see, I was conceived out of wedlock. I was not planned by my beautiful, hard-partying mother as she met up with some man in Long Beach, California. They had an alcohol-fueled night of passion together and never really had a relationship beyond that. When my mother found out she was pregnant, she quickly married another man she was involved with at the time, and his name was listed on my birth certificate as my biological father. But here's the good news, for me at least. Though not planned by my mother, my life was indeed planned by God, just as yours was. So, you see, I was meant to be. This was just one in a string of one-night stands and failed marriages that littered my mother's life, and mine. Most of the guys my mom was attracted to were similar, barfly types. Usually he had one too many shirt buttons undone, was fast-talking and loose-living. When it was all said and done, she married and divorced 7 times, with a lot of guys in between. But inexplicably, one of the men my mother married was different from all the rest. His name was even different. Oscar Felix Laurie. He did not hang out in bars, like the other men my mom was attracted to, but worked for the Bar Association as an attorney. He was a voracious reader, educated, hard-working, and did not even drink or smoke. I don't know what my mom saw in him. Oscar was known for his honesty and personal integrity. He was a well-respected attorney practicing on the East Coast and was well on his way to a judgeship. Oscar did not just marry my mother. He also adopted me, and was the only man in my tumultuous childhood who ever treated me as a father should treat a son. Out of the blue, my mom left him one day. She picked me up at school in New Jersey, and we drove to the airport. Destination? Honolulu, Hawaii. I was excited to be going to Hawaii for the first time, and I asked, "Where's Dad?" "He's not coming," she coldly responded. And that was the end of her marriage to Oscar. There, waiting at the airport in Honolulu, was the next man my mother would marry. I would not see Oscar for the rest of my childhood. I was a broken-hearted little boy. Something snapped in me after that, and I became very cynical and closed off. This new man my mom married owned a bar on Waikiki Beach and was the meanest drunk I have ever seen. He almost killed my mother one night in an alcoholic haze, hitting her on the head with, as I recall, a wooden Don Quixote statue. Fast forward 10 tumultuous
Sample complete. Ready to continue?